So it's January the 1st, 2016. I'm at the Made in Jerusalem offices and I'm here with Roy Munin. Thank you for having me today, and Happy New Year, and a new year, lots of new great things happening, not only in Jerusalem, but really for the whole global startup community around the world that wants to come and discover tell us what you're doing and what's in store for 2016.
All right, so we're here at Made in Jerusalem at the Q5 Hub. There's a bunch of amazing startups here working on innovative things. We're now upgrading this place with a lot of very cool technologies. Thanks to Workspace, we just got some amazing smart lights from Philips.
Right, that's right.
That my partner Ruven demonstrated earlier. If you look at the other video that Alan just posted. So in general, I think this year, 2015, was an amazing year for Jerusalem. Jerusalem is now on one of the top 30 tech cities around the world. We just recently joined the list together with Tel Aviv. We're the second city in Israel to be one of these cities. The list is a very deep research done by Startup Compass. You should check it out if you're into how to build startup communities and startup ecosystems. I think that what we saw, especially in Jerusalem this year, was an amazing rise in the number of VCs opening up in the city, and the amount of investors investing in early stage startups. And also we saw the universities getting much more involved, and today we have a very strong community here with universities and co-working spaces and accelerators, and the municipality and the government are very involved. We are supported by JNext, the Jerusalem Development Authority's tech program. And I think that for 2016, the two main interesting things we're going to see is a lot more collaborations with huge and big brand tech companies.
Excuse me, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, so collaborations with big tech companies. And yeah, in general, I think we're going to be seeing more startups doing great things and growing out here.
WeWork is opening in 2016.
WeWork is opening in 2016.
Mass Challenge is coming.
Right.
At the end of January, you're going to have the big Our Crowd conference with
Right.
2,200 people already registered.
Yeah.
They've already funded 80 some odd companies. They've deployed over $100 million, all
True.
from good old
All from
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem,
Yeah,
yeah.
all from Jerusalem. So
Yeah, and I just came back from a quick tour in San Francisco, a bit of LA and New York, but mainly San Francisco. And I went to visit some of the biggest companies in the industry. And what's amazing was how much they didn't know what was going on here in Jerusalem, and how
Right.
much they do want to still. There are more companies that want to get more involved in Israel, and they see, and for some of them, Jerusalem is very, very relevant, especially if you can train and hire students and junior people. You can find some of the best talent in the world here, and some of these companies are going to do things in Jerusalem in the next year to sort of check the ground, do tech events, maybe do courses, maybe have someone as a community relations manager, and I think it's going to be an interesting year.
okay, yeah, and some of the Intel's here, Mobileye's here.
Intel, Cisco, Mobileye, IBM. We have some of the biggest biotech companies here. Also, Johnson & Johnson, Merck are doing great things and purchased companies this year. We have, so in terms of Ex Libris is a company that was bought for $500 million this year. Mobileye IPO'd last year, and they're worth about $10 billion today. NDS recently has been sold to Cisco for $5 billion. So we have things going on here. Teva is here,
Yeah.
developing medicine. We have some of the most cutting edge research going on at the Hebrew University for neuroscience, and I think it's these sort of technologies that we're going to be seeing in AI and computer vision in the next few years. So it's a place to watch. There's many interesting things happening.
Okay. So how do we follow you? It's Made in Jerusalem.
Yeah, so Made in Jerusalem is here if you need any connection to the city, if you're coming to visit, if you're a startup here that wants to know about events and jobs and co-working spaces or anything like that. You can find us at madeinjlm.org. or check us out on Twitter. Made in JLM is our Twitter. Facebook, Made in Jerusalem.
You're on Instagram?
Instagram.
You're everywhere.
Yeah, we have Instagram.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
I'm Roy Munin.
Thank you so much. What a great organization. Your contributions to this growing, really amazing startup and innovation economy, and really helping people reshape, I think, the perception of what Jerusalem is and how it's really growing into a really young, interesting, and dynamic startup and innovation community. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.